everyone. Welcome to Monday Night Mojo. That's right. It is Monday Night Mojo. It is December the 5th, 2022. If you are in, please give us a message in chat, communicate with us, let us know where you're at. What are you doing today or tonight? How did you keep your mojo going on December 5th, 2022? Let us know. We are having some major technical difficulties tonight, but we are going to work through them. We started streaming and then it stopped, so now we're streaming again. Welcome. Today is National Communicate with Your Kids Day. It is also Blue Jeans Day. Can you believe so much is going on in one day? Well, there's a whole lot more, but these are the topics we are going to talk about tonight. I am always open for you to let me know what topic you would like to hear about from each week to week. Because I am always open to talk about what you want to talk about because you are what makes it possible for me to be here every Monday night for Monday Night Mojo. Let us know where you're at, how you spent your day, what you're doing to keep your mojo going today. We want to hear from you. So just give us a link in the chat or tell us something about yourself and let us know. Let us know how you're doing today on December the 5th, 2022, Monday Night Mojo. So let's talk a little bit about communicating with your kids and keeping your mojo. In the 3500 BC to the 3000 BC, communication by writing starts. The development of writing comes from the Egyptians. Then we move to the 3500 BC. In that time zone, the first documented communication starts. That's right. Mankind communicates through paintings and cave carvings during the 3500 BC. I had no idea whatsoever. So then we go to the 1600 BC and the invention of the alphabet starts. That's right. The development of the alphabet started in the 1600 BC. Then we move to the AD time era. 105th AD, the invention of paper starts. The method of paper making, specifically for communicating. So I had no idea. So all of this that we just talked about is all about communicating. Communication is huge. And keep in mind when you are communicating with your kids, it's a broad era. It's a broad area. And you know why? Because everyone's personality is a little different. I had two girls 3 years apart. So when we had our first one, I thought, okay, the second one's going to be so much easier because now I know everything there is to know about communicating with my child, figuring out the mood they're in, what they want to eat, why they're not smiling, if they have a fever, what to do with that. But guess what? We had number two baby girl, and no, completely different than number one baby girl. So, no, you have to, when I give you these tips on communicating with your child and keep your mojo high spirited, smiling, laughing, in good spirits. That is the key here, not to get upset, not to yell, not to throw that happy mojo out the window. So communicating is huge, but remember, you have to get on their level, their age appropriate level, and their personality level. It's all key. So Number one tip for you today: communicate with your kids and keep your mojo. Do you talk regularly with your child? Every day is different. You're busy. You get stressed at work. You get stressed at home. You get stressed with the other parent. Whatever it is, that child is going to feel it, especially if they live with you. They're home that day. There's a lot of ways to communicate with each other in today's world. But the best ever communication skill that I can give you is talking to that child regularly, every day if possible. Especially the younger, the better. To let them know that that communication, talking, is good. It's it's good to talk to each other every day and in a good spirit and happy. Let them know that the door is always open for them to talk to you about anything. And keep an open mind when they do communicate with you. And let them communicate with you and you communicate with them. It's so important to set those values, to set those guidelines, to let them know this is good, no matter how old, 6 months, 6 years, 16, 26, 36, it does not matter. Get on their level, personality and age wise, and keep the talking going. So then we move to number two. Do you listen actively with your child? This is probably one of the hardest things for me, even though my children now are grown women, grown adults. I still have to remember to let them talk and listen. Don't space it out. Really focus on what they are saying because you may pick up on something that they really need for you to inspire them, for you to help answer, for you to help them with their challenge. So really listen to the conversation. Don't do all the talking. And I am one, I, I'm not perfect. Nobody else is out there. But that is probably one of the hardest things is letting them talk and really listen, not to think about other things going on while they are talking. Really focus on what they are telling you and pick up on what they really want to say. Do you give clear and age appropriate directions? For instance, if you want your 6 month old to smile, inspire them to smile, cackle, giggle, be happy. If you want your 6 year old to go feed the dog, give them specific age appropriate instructions. Hey, Sam, I need you to go feed your dog, George. You take the dog food over to the bowl and you fill the bowl up with dog food. Then you put the scoop back in the dog pail and put the dog food pail back away. See what I just did? I'm on a 6 year old level. It may not be exactly the way you want the dog fed. You can critique that, but let them know specifically what you expect. Get the dog food out, feed the dog, put the dog food back away. It's specific. It's on a 6 year old level. If it's a 16-year-old you're talking to, well, that's completely different because let me tell you, those teen years are a little shocking sometimes. You may still have to get on a 6 year old level some days to inspire them to feed the dog. But no, for real. If it's their job to feed the dog and you have let them know exactly what you expect, when they go feed their dog. Don't let up on that. Make sure they're literally filling up the bowl the way you expect them to, and put that dog food back away where it belongs. Let them know specifically how you want it done. So when they do it correctly, you can praise them. Please praise them. And when they don't do it correctly, you can go back over how you expect the dog to be fed your way. And if they don't like the way that you want them to feed the dog, again, keep that communication talk coming. Let them tell you why they don't like the way you want the dog to be fed. Maybe you can meet them in the middle. I know that's hard for you to listen to your child to tell you that they don't like the way you do something or the way you want it done. Again, maybe it's a conversation you need to have so you can meet in the middle. And maybe it's something you can't meet in the middle about, then you'll continue to go on with your way. So be clear, be direct, and make it age appropriate. Number 4, do you read or write with your child? No matter what age your child is, 6 months, 6 year old, 16, 26, 36, if you are writing with your child, let's say you have a 10-year old and they are writing a story at school, you can write with them about the story. Same thing with reading. If they are reading a certain book, take that book and read it as well and write about it with them. That so that you are bonding when you're talking, when you're communicating, you can talk to them about that story, that book, that writing. It's key. I learned that many years ago by taking a class um, on being on a child's level with your child. I was a teacher for a while, and it was very important to take some of these classes so I could really communicate with the children that I was teaching. So I utilized that also at home with my girls. If they were reading a book, I would try to read the book as well so that we could communicate with it. And it's also good because you'll know, did they really read the book or did they not read the book? Back then it was, um, you could buy uh, clips of the story. But hey, that teacher doesn't always go by that because the clip of the story doesn't give you the whole story. So there's a lot to that. So keep that in mind. It's really powerful to read with your child, to your child, and then write about it if they're having to write about it. Ask them questions about it. It's powerful. And it lets them know that you're interested in what's going on in their lives. Do you ask your child's opinion? Tip number 5. And our last tip for the night is, do you ask for your child's opinion? It's really important when you're communicating to let them know how to let them tell you how they feel about any situation. That doesn't mean you're going to agree with them because guess what? We do not always agree with what our child does or how they think. Again, it depends on what age they are. Get in appropriate age level thinking and let them speak and really listen and then talk about the situation and hopefully you can meet some of their opinions or frustrations or maybe they are excited. Be excited with them and you're not always going to agree and that is okay. That is okay. All right. So I hope that you learned just a little bit about communicating with your child. um, because it's so important. And I did give you 5 steps. And yes, there are so many more steps, but it gives you a good start, and maybe we can continue with the steps later on. Um, it's so important to communicate in all the different steps we talked about. But be a good listener, because it is awesome to communicate and listen. Let them be give your opinion. You give them your opinions. You give them the reasons why it doesn't work their way, or meet them in the middle with their way. All right. So, you know what? This is a very busy time of the year, December. We're hustling around, getting ready for the holidays, no matter what holiday that you celebrate this month. Most of us celebrate something in December, parties and school events and musicals and plays. Oh, December is just so full. I remember, especially when my girls were still in school. And then when the grandchildren were younger, we had all the Christmas plays and musicals to go to. And it was a wonderful time getting them prepared for it, helping them remember their lines or their songs, getting their outfits together. But it's busy. And we forget sometimes how to communicate and to communicate. And we just want to rush, rush, rush. Just slow down. Remember, it's about the journey. Um, remember, at Home Sweet Home Treasures, we have wonderful gift cards. They start at $5 up to whatever amount that you want to purchase, all virtual, saving that plastic from going to our landfills. A little credit card, debit card, gift card, plastic can take 200 plus years to go back into our earth. And that's a lot of years. And just think about how many credit cards that we cut up and throw in the trash. And, they expire. And so we do all of our gift cards virtual. So this is a perfect time of year. It's a perfect month every month to give virtual gift cards. Let them purchase what they want to purchase, or purchase those gift cards for yourself. Again, great gifts, stocking stuffers. If you're having to buy gifts for your work, your office, perfect time to buy those gift cards. If you're hanging on to virtual gift cards that you have received from Home Sweet Home Treasures, please get online at www.homesweethometreasures.net and purchase those gift cards. There's no better time, but every time is a great time to get your gift cards. But no matter what gift cards you purchase, make sure they're virtual so that you're saving that plastic from going to the landfill. And let's talk about Blue Jean Day. Did you know that National Blue Jeans Day is today, December 5th, 2022? It all started back in 1873. Levi Strauss gets jeans patented. So they are the first that we know of that has a patent in 1873 for jeans. The founder of Levi's Jeans received the patent number 139121 from the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. That was back in 1873. And then we go to the 1950s. Jeans become more popular. The iconic but straightforward blue jeans and white shirt combination goes mainstream. And you probably will recognize some of these names. Popular by stars like uh, Marlon Brando, James Dean, and Brigitte Bardot. We all remember the times in the 1950s, happy days. They always had their denim jeans on and their white t-shirts or white blouse. And back then, most of them rolled up the bottoms of the hemlines a little bit, and then they had their sneakers and or their heels on. So, yeah, this is all coming back. But again, I didn't realize it went all the way back to 1873. Then we get to the 1960s, a name change for blue jeans. Baby boomers adopt the term jeans, changing the name of this clothing from formerly known as waist overalls. So they used to call them waist overalls because it started out wearing overalls, then we cut off the bib, and then we just have the waist jeans. And then in the mid 60s comes the bell bottom jeans. Wow. Jeans shift to a more flared bottom look. Once again, celebrities like Cher, Jimi Hendrix, Mick Jagger play a significant role in the making the style famous. So that makes a lot of sense that the superstars would be involved in making the changes. Then we go to the 1990s. I remember this specifically. The baggy jeans. That blew me away and a lot of others as well. The 90s are characterized by baggy jeans, largely thanks to the influence of hip hop artists who wear oversized clothing. Then we go to the early 2000s, the rise of skinny jeans. Jeans take a slimmer, body hugging style. I remember, still does at this time, with darker colors. You know, way back when it was the faded look. And, they don't even comment on the jeans that have the holes in them. Back in my time, if jeans was it, my jeans had holes in them, we would have thrown them away or cut them off for shorts. We weren't allowed to wear them. But now we pay money for the, as we call the holy jeans, the jeans with holes in them. So it's really comical how we have changed over the years. But now you know. And you know another thing? At Home Sweet Home Treasures, yes, we do have blue jeans. We have denim jeans. We have Levi jeans. We have Ralph Lauren. We have so many types of jeans: baggy, holes, no holes, straight leg, flare leg, bell bottom. So we do carry a lot of blue jeans, different types of jeans. So make sure you go and look at the website, homesweethometreasures.net. Don't forget that, homesweethometreasures.net. We love our customers and we want to give you the most value for your money. You deserve that. When so many things are going up, we chose not to go up on our prices. We buy low so that we can give you lower prices. So that's what we are here to do. If you are watching live or on replay, please comment. Tell us about your jeans, what you love in your jeans back when and now, today's time. If you are watching the recording, put in hashtag replay. Love to know. And where are you watching from? Are you in the United States? Are you outside the United States? Are you in Canada? Are you in United Kingdom? Where are you? Let us know. Let us know about how you communicate with your kids, younger and older children, communicating with children, age appropriate conversations so that they can understand. Let us know about your blue jeans. Let us know if you still have gift cards that you're hanging on to. Let me know, LaDonna McAbee from Home Sweet Home Treasures, how I can help you find those items that are hard for you to find while you're shopping. Because if I don't have it, I may know someone that does have it. We have a warehouse full of items that are not even put online yet. So we may have just what you're looking for. I want to thank you for watching tonight, for watching every Monday night and Thursday. I hope to see you on Throwback Thursday on Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Let us know. Um, let us know what you want me to talk about next week, next month, next year. We are gearing up for a new year. We are gearing up to give the end of the year the best that we have. So let us know, and don't be stressed. Take it day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour. Remember to smile. Keep that mojo going. And you know what? That is a valuable thing to remember. It is a pleasure to give you the best customer service on all your new items, light new items, and vintage items. We have a variety. Let us help you find everything that you are looking for yourself, for gifts, for family and friends. And please share us with your family and friends so that they know about homesweethometreasures.net as well. All right, everyone. Good night. Have a beautiful week and hope to see you on Thursday. Throwback Thursday. That's right. Um, and here's just a few things to remember. Again, have a beautiful night and week. Bye, everyone. Have a beautiful week. Keep that mojo smiling.